Hey, what's up, people? Michael here. If you want to partner your YouTube channel up, check out the link in the description.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, individuals. It is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we have the Houston Rockets going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, it'll be interesting to see where they take the game plan tonight. Offensively, do they rely on one or two guys to carry the load, or do they spread the wealth? We'll see. And James Harden, the 2018 MVP. Shaq, can anyone challenge him for best shooting guard in the game?
He's up there, but not the best of them. And he's not a two-way player like Klay Thompson and Jimmy Butler. But great offense beats great defense.
Ooh, I don't know. He scores, but he creates for others too, Shaq, now. You know, at times he didn't do that. He didn't make that extra pass. He's made that extra pass at times, especially with Capella with him.
Tip-off coming up shortly. We'll go courtside to Kevin Harlan for the call.
A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, James Harden is both famous and infamous with his skill at getting to the foul line. Some don't like it, but Harden says free throws are a part of basketball. Either you're going to foul me or I'm going to score. Putting the pressure on the defense like that is tough. That's what makes a good player. Kevin, your lies told there.
No doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. Clark up front. That's where the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt, with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at the 1. And for the Rockets are up front. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Now here's Rondo. Good work defensively by Capella. Westbrook surveying the D. Pass to Capella. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
I love what Capella brings to the game. Tough, physical, strong, relentless. Gotta respect what he does on these contact finishes.
Now here's Green. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
I like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Kuzma. The shot comes out, so Houston will take it the other way. Westbrook against Rondo. And the rejection by James. Floats it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right. Boy, a little touch of style from Westbrook on that one.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. LeBron against Gordon. LeBron kicks to Green. Rocket 6. Tipped away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters, and many criticize that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
Now here's Westbrook. Over Green, and it's Westbrook missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, it's no secret that the Rockets are looking to take threes as often as possible, over 45 a game last year.
Well, you think about the Rockets, and clearly they're the forerunners of the analytics application in how they play. Well over half their shots last season from three-point range broke their own record last year in three-point attempts. You know, guys, in his rookie season, Kyle Kuzma shot over 36% from long range. Last season, that number was at 30%. Interesting to see which way that goes going forward.
And finished off by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now here's Harden. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Clark, at the University of Utah over 3 seasons, Kuzma never shot better than 32% from long distance.
Yeah, you know, some reasonably doubt whether his rookie season mark will be sustainable, but he's got the confidence level offensively and work ethic. I'd bet on him to get those percentages back up for sure.
And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court and finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Green. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Outside Westbrook over Rondo. Westbrook can't get it to go. Lakers trailed by 3. Rondo looking around. Kuzma outside. Pass to James. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
For the Rockets, Daniel House is checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. The Lakers also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green, and Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Cook. Good, and it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Harden the pass to Gordon. 1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. It's Rivers on the wing. Off target from the wing. Lakers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Loads it up for Davis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. No debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Harden gets the bucket.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
And it's the Rockets with the ball after the basket by the Lakers and stolen by Cousins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
And, you know, Cousins is a wrecking ball inside, guys. Effective at using his size to draw the contact close to the rim. He's a hard guy to defend.
He misses the free throw.
As fearless and physical as he is, Boogie gets to the line more than just about anyone.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Davis, and Daniels subbed in for James. So we can't get either to fall. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by Rivers. To the left wing. Cousins inside. Capella covering.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And stolen by Cousins. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup.
And, you know, DeMarcus Cousins is used to playing through contact. I mean, he's excellent at overwhelming the defense with his strength.
A deep three from Harden. It's a tie game here in Houston. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Russell Westbrook, a surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, you know, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So on the floor for Houston. Rivers is out there with Harden. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Gerald Green, and it's House in at the four-man position. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Good on both. Clark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the three-point shot spaces the floor so much, and a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guard, like on the three-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the three-point shot.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bradley's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Drills it from outside.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Harden. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Here's Rivers, and the layup falls. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Daniels, guarded by Harden. The pass to Cook. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and the slam dunk by McGee.
This kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Here's Rivers. Over in the corner, Green. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer, no good. And so Cousins will bring it up for Los Angeles. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Russell Westbrook in for James Harden. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Quinn Cook.
It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. Got to take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure. And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, and the long reach of Cousins really enables him to hammer home some skyscraping jams.
And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation.
Here's Bradley following the score by Houston. Passes it to Kuzma. Down low, here's Cousins. That one drops for him. Cousins has got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Here's Westbrook. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Pass to Brantley. 3-pointer. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. On the wing, Green, guarded by Bradley. And it's Green, missing.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Here's Kuzma. Green with the block.
With athleticism and good length for a wing, Gerald Green can be a disruptive defender at times.
Gordon's checked in for Houston. And then for the Lakers, LeBron comes in for Bradley. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Daniels. 1:51 left in the first half. From deep LeBron, that's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Well, you know, last season for the Rockets, not as strong as the season prior. 53 wins and 4th seed compared to 65 wins and the number 1 seed in 2018. Still face the same fate in the playoffs, though. Not able to overcome the Warriors.
And here's Caldwell Pope following the 3 from Austin Rivers, and that one is good. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Clark for the Rockets, that was the 4th time in the last 5 years they've lost to the Warriors in the playoffs.
And it's easy to see why this team has become a bit obsessed with beating the Warriors. They've been unable to do it in 4 or 5 meetings. The team is still in a good spot to compete. I think they just need to tweak just a touch to maybe get over the hump.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot.
Oh!
Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, ooh, wow. It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Pass to Tucker. Latrey. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game. LeBron outside. To the right side. Rondo wide open. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Rondo's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We come back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. The second quarter was where they really opened things up. They were by far the stronger team, both defensively and when they had the ball. Their 13-point halftime lead, no accident. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there in the stratosphere. Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
They're not getting to the line or putting enough pressure on the defense. They have to be much more aggressive pushing the basketball, going hard to the rack. Because if you want the ref to make a call, put them in the position to make a judgment. If you're not creating opportunities for contact, you have no chance of picking up points at the line.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Cousins has really been making it happen, guys.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the point guard.
You know, the confidence Harden has in his three-point shot, especially that step back that he shoots, is just mind-boggling. He loves letting it fly from deep.
Yep, it counts.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
And finished off by Davis.
Hard to do, but you got to cut off every passing angle in that pick and roll. If you don't, Rondo's going to make you pay.
Capella finds Tucker. And the pass to Westbrook. Lob pass to Capella. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. That one misses for Kuzma.
You know, with LeBron coming to LA, the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. The roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable run.
Passes to Davis. Shoots over Capella, and Capella sends it back.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the jam by Harden.
I've got a word for Harden. It's indefatigable. Say that real fast, which basically means he's tireless, even when he's carrying the whole offense. He's got great energy and stamina.
Here's Green, here's Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 10 points for Anthony Davis. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
They retain possession. Harden, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's LeBron. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And you know, guys, you look at the Rockets, they've been in the midst of a great championship window. A lot of teams have been trying to avoid going for titles against the Warriors. The Rockets have been in win-now mode, very aggressive in trying to get to the top.
in for James Harden. The Lakers also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Danny Green. And it's Avery Bradley in for Quinn Cook. Clark, you have to admire the Rockets for not shying away from the challenge of keeping up with a great team like Golden State.
Yeah, I have great respect for the Rockets, guys, because they've come as close as any team in the West to knocking off the Warriors. You know, they took them to a Game 7 and also had a chance in last season's playoff when KD was injured. I think you've got to admire their competitive spirit and not backing down.
Right. Loads it up for Davis. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here is Los Angeles now. Knocked away. Stolen by Tucker. Pass to Capella. Westbrook against McGee. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
And the Rockets making a change here. House is checked in. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Los Angeles. .131 left here in the third quarter. House kicks to Gordon. Pass to Capella. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got it back down to single digits for the Rockets. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers.
And a boom it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
Here's Westbrook and finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Rivers. And they double up LeBron. Back to Daniels. The pass to McGee. Lakers passing it around. 6 to shoot. Daniels passes to McGee. The three from Bradley. That shot off. Westbrook with the nice D there. Rockets trail by 8. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Feeds it to House. And he drops in the layup off the glass. House has got his first bucket in this one.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Stolen by Gordon. And now here's Rivers with fast break opportunity. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. At the line for 2. First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. Second free throw, no good. And here's James outside. Got it! He got it! Just in time. What a shot!
And just when it looked like the third quarter was over, that happens. They pin 3 more onto the lead at the last possible second.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Lakers leading by 8. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. Russell Westbrook out there with Rivers, and it's Capella in at the center. That's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And it's Davis with the jam.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Westbrook against Rondo. Fires from 18, and it's Westbrook missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Alice position, you can see the frustration.
Wow! Oh, my goodness. And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
And it's Cousins with the foul. That's his first foul. The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter, and DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now Rondo. LeBron outside. Kicks it to Green. Here's Kuzma. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Westbrook against Rondo. Westbrook with the block. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Throw good, James Harden. And with all the accolades that James Harden has accumulated in his career, Clark, the one thing missing is a championship ring.
And, you know, there's no guarantees for however great you are individually that you'll win a championship. We've got a lot of great players that weren't able to get that done. But, you know, when you think about it, that's one thing that's keeping him from being in the all-time great shooting guard conversation in the eyes of some. Team success is critically important. Championships add to your resume, but I think at the end of the day, when you maximize your individual contribution, that should be worth something in terms of your recognition and accolades.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
Thank you, David.
All quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Over to the wing. Here's Kuzma, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you know, guys, with the style of offense the Rockets play, they hear some criticism. They look for fouls, they want to draw fouls, and they shoot a ton of threes. No matter what the game situation is, they're jacking up threes. It does polarize some fans and purists who follow the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And with the Rockets, they've heard plenty about how they look for fouls.
And that's a big part of how they attack. I mean, they want to draw fouls, want to get to that foul line. They make no bones about it. But because of the pace of play being as slow as it was for them, they were third in that category. They also were third in free throws made.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You know, some folks were saying Kuzma wouldn't even get drafted a few years ago. That's why this draft stuff is more art than science sometimes, but he has proven his doubters wrong very quickly.
Westbrook finds Tucker, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
That one misses. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
He hits the second from the line.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
Gordon against Rondo. And stolen by Gordon. Inside, here's Westbrook. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Westbrook's got 14 points here in the second half. Los Angeles leading by 4. And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
Harden, that's good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Rondo. Floats one up. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Capella. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 14-4 run. Gordon kicks to Harden. Harden draws the double. Back to Gordon. 4 on the clock to take the lead. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Gordon. And now 24 points for James Harden.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter. The drive by LeBron. Here's Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
And the wide open shot from Green. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And Green is a world-class sniper. Laser. Excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Capella, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
You know, he was born in Switzerland, guys. Clint Capella's had quite the journey to NBA stardom. I mean, started his pro career in France, and he was a late first-round pick in 2014.
And he does get the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Now here's James, guarded by Tucker. He gets that one. LeBron's got 15 points here in the second half.
Elevating his aggressiveness and level of play in moments like this. LeBron, as clutch as they come.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Loads it up for David. Oh! Get it!
Oh, down there. Man.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're down by 3. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Here's Gordon. Westbrook passes to Harden. No good on the triple.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Rondo, good.
And this is why Rondo is so special. A proven champion who time and time again comes up big in critical stretches of the game.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Westbrook against Rondo. Westbrook drives in. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope to arm a few of those free throws.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Rajon Rondo at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. From deep, Harden. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Shooting 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Harden outside. Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. It's money from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, LeBron. We know it's a game of runs. How did you withstand their run to get back to the lead?
Just try to keep attacking, try to get to the free throw line, stop the clock, put pressure on their defense, and just try to keep as much pressure on them as possible. You know, this is the new season, and we came in and took care of the job on the road, and hopefully we continue to get better.
Long season ahead. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.